What is up, guys? Welcome back to Punting for the People. My name is Jacob. For those of you who don't know or are new to the channel or are just watching this now, I am an Australian. I'm living in Germany and I'm playing American football in Hildesheim for the Hildesheim Invaders. This is my third year in Germany, second year vlogging. I wanted to do something different today. I wanted to listen to the people. The channel's name, of course, is Punting for the People, so how much of that channel name be true if I didn't listen to the videos you guys wanted to see? So, today the video is going to be all about my tattoos, their meanings, why I got them, when I got them, how much they cost, all the basic questions people ask when you're out on the street or over the table or whenever. But today's video or vlog is my tattoos and their meanings. I do have to go do some fund. If you watch my video from 2 videos ago, how Germany changed me, you'll know why I want to go do fund. And then we'll get back and we'll get straight into the new video of my tattoos. So let's go to Aldi and get the vlog started. Now, before I make my way to Aldi, I do just want to say thank you very much to everyone for your support. My video about going to Aldi for how Germany changed me is doing really well. I think by the time I post this, it'll be up over 20,000 views, but not so much the views, the reactions, the comments, all the feedback I'm getting from people. I really appreciate it. I read every comment and I try my best to respond to every comment as quickly as I can. So if you see this video and you want to comment, please do. If you like the video, please like it, and also please subscribe to the channel. Help me grow, help me spread my message to more and more people. So yeah, just wanted to have a quick little shout out to the people supporting me and say thank you. But let's make our way to Aldi now. Don't think I'm ever going to get over how free riding a bike makes you feel. I feel like unless I go to like an electric car, I'm probably never going to own a car again, because riding a moped or a scooter is just amazing, even if it's just for 2 minutes to Aldi. Payday, baby. €2. Okay, I have a question. I just bought some stuff at Aldi with my fund. The price all up, it was $3.50 after fund, but it was $3.49. I got 1 cent change, so I gave the lady $3.50. What do Germans do with the 1 cent coin? If you don't want it, do you just say like "Nein danke," like for dish, like for you, or do you say like a tip jar? Like, what do you do? So if you're a German, you know what to do with that. I'd rather kind of give it to the person that's serving me or something. Let me know. But I'm gonna head home now and continue on with the vlog. Sweet home. Okay, so now that we're done at Aldi, I've done my fund. I've got some snacks, I got my Quacktasher, all the stuff that a growing athlete needs. We're going to talk about the real reason I'm doing this video, and that is something that you guys wanted me to do, and it is all about these little colorings all over my body, my tattoos. Probably a little bit different to most. I'm pretty heavily tattooed. I think if you look back at the history of punters inside the GFL, there probably hasn't been someone that looks like me, but you know, I take pride in the way I look. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but and I don't think I need to explain the way that I look either. But you guys think about my tattoos on a positive note and want to know about them on a positive note, so of course I can explain them in that way. We'll go chronological order. We'll go first tattoo, and then work our way up to the newest. I thought sitting down might be the easiest way to do it, just because I can sit here and balance a little bit easier and go through exactly what my tattoos are. So the next part of the vlog is going to get a little bit different. It's going to be something that I haven't really done before, and that I'm not quite comfortable doing, but I will, you know, I listen to the people that watch my videos and they want to know about my tattoos, so we can go to the next step, which of course is going to involve me taking my shirt off. So we'll continue on. We'll start with the vlog and I'll show you some of my tattoos. Here you have it. I don't really take my shirt off a whole lot, but obviously for the sake of the video and obviously to make you guys happy, you guys wanted to know about my tattoos, so I'm going to do a video around my tattoos. We're gonna start with chronological order. So the first tattoo I got, this goes all the way back to 2 days after I turned 18. If you don't know, in Australia, you have to be 18 or over to get tattooed without parental consent. I think with parental consent, 16. They may have changed that law since I was that age. So what's that? I'm 26 now. We're going back nearly 9 years. My first tattoo, and that one is this one here on the side. It says Templar. Those of you who don't know me personally, my surname is Templar. So my first name is Jacob, my surname is Templar. Reason I got that tattoo is we are a really close family. We all get along. I'm the youngest of 4 siblings. My parents are separated. Templar is my father's name. So I wanted to get something to kind of symbolize my family and I guess the strength inside our family as well. So that one there I got 2 days after my 18th birthday. I had a really, really big Friday night because my birthday, I turned 18 midnight on Friday night, so we went out. Almost died, and the next day I suffered through hell the whole day, and we went out again the next night, and then on the Sunday I convinced my sister to take me to go get tattooed. That tattoo cost me about $150. Took about an hour and a half. The tattooist was kind of a bit weary about putting someone's first tattoo on their ribs, but that was the first of many. So that's my first tattoo. It's small, it's not very elaborate, but has a lot of meaning. Sometimes I forget it's there as well because it's obviously on the back side of my ribs. So yeah, that was my first tattoo. That's kind of when the addiction started. Second tattoo was this one in here, if you can see that one there. This one kind of ties into my first tattoo. It says family. The flowers are cherry blossoms, but each flower represents someone in my direct line of family. So we've got my mum, my dad, my sister, my brother, and my other brother. And then there's also little petals floating around in the water. I have a pretty big extended family too. I've got a stepdad, a stepmom, a half brother, and 2 stepbrothers. So that symbolizes all of them. Family is incredibly important to me, family and friends. So that was one also that I wanted to get to symbolize, I guess, my relationship with my family. I mean, I wouldn't be in the situations that I'm in now without, number one, my parents, my step-parents, and then also my siblings as well. And that one took about 3 hours and cost me about 350 Australian dollars. So it's nearly 9 years old. The color, as you can see, has stayed together really well. I think it's half because of my sensitive pale skin, but that's tattoo number 2. And as you guessed it, tattoo number 3 is the rest of my arm, or the rest of the top of my arm. I shouldn't say the rest of my arm because I've got both arms covered. The rest of my top of my right arm. This is a koi fish. Obviously, if you can't tell, there's the koi fish, there's the Japanese waves. This one took about 3 sessions to get fully finished. The koi fish, if you don't know, symbolizes basically good fortune, good luck. A lot of my tattoos represent is being your own person and never giving up or listening to what other people have to say if it's in a negative light. So that one there, more cherry blossoms, lots of blues, koi fishes, orange and red, and a little bit of everything. But that one there, the really, really light, I don't know whether you can see it, but the really light teal blue, that got put in right at the end, and the tattooist actually who did this one added that in to this tattoo afterwards or later. So that was a really nice touch. It was the first time I'd ever used that blue. That was 3 sessions. Each session was about 5 to 6 hours on the table. I'm trying to think how much it cost. We're probably talking anywhere between about 2,000 to 3,000. My next tattoo is probably, depending on what I'm wearing at the time, is probably one that stands out a lot to people, and that's my chest tattoo. I got this one done after I got my half sleeve done. chest tattoo, there's some script, and there's also a big set of wings. So the script, I'm not sure how many people can read it when I'm just walking around in real life, or if you can read it right now, but the script says risk everything, regret nothing. And this kind of falls into one of my beliefs that you are your own person. If you want to go out and do something, or if you have an idea in your head that there's something that you're wanting to achieve, there should be nothing stopping you from doing that, or trying to receive that reward. For example, with me, with my football, moving countries, stopping jobs, changing up my lifestyle, that was all a risk for a reward, and I regret nothing of it. I wouldn't be in the exact position that I'm in right now without taking the risks that you've got to take every day as it comes, and really make the most of the life that you're living, because you only get one. So on there, I got that one done. I think I started it on my 19th birthday, so we're talking a year after I turned 18. I think this was, we started on my 19th birthday in October. I kept this one hidden from my mum. So that took about 2 months to finish. That one cost me around $1,000. Now after my chest, the next tattoos I got kind of crushed my mum's heart, because they are my wrist tattoos. Obviously these can be covered up with shirts, but once you go further down and start getting lower body or lower arms, it's kind of harder to cover them up in clothes. Kind of hard to twist that way, but they're called ambigrams. So this one here, I might show you if I can. Basically an ambigram is, it says one thing one way and then another thing the other way. So if you look at it this way, Faith, so it says faith, and then this one here, if you look at it, this is basically the exact same thing, it's just flipped the other way. If you flip it the other way, it says Hope, so it says hope. So they say hope and faith. The next one I got after that is the one on the outside of my right arm, this one here. If anyone is familiar with this is a picture or a depiction of the Knights Templar, white, red cross on a white background. Obviously Templar, like Knights Templar, spelt Templar. My surname as well is spelt Templar. It doesn't mean I have a relation to the Knights Templar or anything like that, but it is something that I follow closely, and I think is a really cool way, I guess, to display my family in that kind of way. But yeah, that one there cost me about $600-700. That was done by a different artist. I changed artist at that time. He also did my next tattoo, which is the one on the inside of my arm with the roses. You can see the 2 roses there and the rose there. And that is a depiction of Mary. She is ripping a cross off her neck. That isn't, I guess, a swing at the church or anything like that. It's more to display that the tattoo has nothing to do with religion. It more has to do with Mary herself. Obviously Mary, she was the mother of Jesus, but realistically this has nothing to do with religion. It's more the depiction of Mary being the mother of all. I got this tattoo to represent my grandmother. It was a big one. It was my first one kind of south of the sleeve. It was the first one that would be very hard to cover up. I wanted to get a special one, so I got one for my grandma. Kind of to display, she was the one that she raised all of my aunts and uncles, raised my mum. My mum was the youngest. My grandma lived with us for a long time as well, and she was a really big influence on my life as well. And it's actually coming up to the anniversary of her passing, and she was a very special lady. Whew. Oh. Sorry about that. So that was the meaning behind that one. And next to that one was the Illuminati symbol. And then also on the inside arm, the conspiracy symbol. That also has to go in with the story of the Knights Templar and the story of the Holy Grail. The conspiracies surrounding what the Knights Templar were doing, what the Illuminati are or is or were. and just kind of tying into the cool background around my surname. Has nothing to do with my family, or at least I don't think it does, but it obviously ties into my surname, which I think is a really cool story, or a really good way to display or depict my family and my name. So yeah, that was a cool one. Next up, the next tattoo I got was all of this. This is all one giant piece that all tied together. Unlike my other arm, it's a bit patchy. This is all one piece done by a lady named Peter, who was actually working with the person who did this arm. He moved away, so I went to Peter. This one is Mythology. So up on the top of my shoulder, you have Zeus, and as you work your way down my arm, you have Poseidon and some waves and some water horses. And then here you've got, this is Hades and Persephone. And then on the back of my arm, you've got some ghouls. On the inside of my forearm, you've got the gates of the underworld. For those of you who don't know the story of Persephone, Persephone basically is a representation of beauty on Earth. When she's on Earth, that is when all things and beings are at their most beautiful. So we call that spring and summer. While you're around, make an impact. Like, you can't make an impact on the world when you're not around. Like Persephone, when she's in the underworld, her impact on the world isn't there. So it's the same thing. There are people who, when they're not here anymore, when they pass away, they still have an impact on the world or on people, but that's not everyone. The biggest way to make an impact is to make an impact while you're still here. Kind of where the idea of that tattoo came into it. Outline and some shading, outline and some shading, some more shading, and then the inside. So it took 3 sessions. Each session cost me around $700 to $800, so about $2,000, $2,500 for that one as well. So I don't know whether the accounting, I think I've spent like $6,000 to $7,000 on tattoos or something like that. It's stupid. And then I think it's around 60 to 70 hours in the chair. So a lot of time and a lot of money put into this, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And now onto the final tattoo, the newest edition, which you've seen in one of my vlogs, and that is the wolf. I got him at the start of the year before coming back to Germany. A lot of my stuff's based on quotes, sayings, beliefs. Wolves don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep. If I was to listen to everyone that told me, be normal, don't do this, don't do that, don't go to Germany, it's stupid, why would you give up a career, or why would you do this? All that kind of stuff. If I listened to them, I wouldn't be living my life. I'd be living their ideal of what a life is, or their ideal of what a normal life is. I wouldn't even be living the life they want. They're living the life they want. So if I listened to everybody in my life that told me not to do something, I would have no tattoos. I'd be the most plain Jane guy going around. I'd never would have played American football. I would have still been playing AFL. I would have been stuck in a 9-to-5. I wouldn't have traveled the world. I just wouldn't be having fun. I wouldn't be living a life I'd enjoy. I choose to go against the grain. I choose to be a wolf and do what I think is best for me, but also what I think is most enjoyable in life. So that is the idea behind that one, and that's one of the reasons that I'm here in Germany. That's one of the reasons I'm sitting on your iPad, iPhone, Android, desktop screen, is because I took that road, that path in life, and got me here to Germany, and then got me here making videos. So guys, my shirt is back on, but that is the vlog. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that the tattoo tour and explanations lived up to the hype that you expected of them. If not, I'm sorry, but it's kind of hard to go through and explain one tattoo, let alone 15 or in one video. So if you have any questions around any of my tattoos, please let me know. Leave a comment below. If you have a suggestion for any more videos that you want me to do, please let me know. Leave a comment below as well. But that is the vlog. If you liked it, please subscribe, please like the video, share it around, show your friends. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.